Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn about applications or uses of spherical mirrors. Applications or uses of spherical mirrors. So basically we have two types of spherical mirrors. They are nothing but concave mirror and convex mirror. So concave mirror has converging nature, and in the previous videos, in the previous classes, we already learned about concave mirror has a specialty. It can form both the images. Concave mirror can form both the images, real image and virtual image. And it can also form magnified images and diminished images. So due to its peculiar nature, concave mirror is used in so many ways. So concave mirror is used as shaving mirror, and it is also used in beauty parlors. And concave mirror is also used by ENT doctors. ENT doctors. And concave mirror is also most probably it is used by dentists to observe the teeth and all those things. And these are the main important applications of concave mirror. And in case of vehicles, if we will observe the concave mirror and concave mirrors in the form of headlights. In vehicle headlights also we will use a concave mirror. And these are the main applications of concave mirror. Now we are going to learn about uses and applications of convex mirror. So convex, if we consider the convex mirror, we know that convex mirror is a diverging mirror. So that's why it always forms virtual, erected and diminished image. So due to this nature, convex mirror mainly it is used as rear view mirror. Rear view mirror in vehicles. So that means vehicle side mirror. Drivers will observe the vehicles which are coming behind him. So this is nothing but rear view mirror. So one important question is regarding this topic. The question is that why we have to use convex mirror as rear view mirror. This is most important in angle point of view. So why we are going to use only convex mirror as rear view mirror? So why? Because already we discussed convex mirror is a diverging mirror. It always forms virtual, erected and diminished image. And including with this, it has one special property. It can cover large distance around it. So that means it has wide range of view. It can cover all the images of the vehicles behind our vehicle. So that's why we have to use convex mirror as rear view mirror. This is most important question. We should remember that. And convex mirrors are also used in roads, highways during the tunnels to avoid the road accidents. And convex mirrors are also used in ATM centers and shopping malls to avoid thefting, to observe thieves. So these are the main advantages of convex mirror. So now after the applications of convex mirror, we are going to learn about numerical problem. Most interesting and important numerical problem given in your textbook here. So first of all, I am going to dictate the question here. Let us read the question first of all. A convex mirror with radius of curvature 3 meters. So here we have radius 3 meters. You should know this one. Is used as a rear view mirror. Already I told, convex mirror is used as rear view mirror in vehicles. Mirror of vehicle, a bus is located 5 meters. Bus means object here. 5 meters from it. That means bus is behind 5 meters from the convex mirror, rear view mirror. Find the nature. We should find the nature and position and size of the image. We should find all these three things. So before going to solve any problem in physics, first of all we should write the given information. In solution, first of all we should write given information. So from the question it is clear that radius is 3 meters. So what mirror we are going to use here? Convex mirror. So already we know that if we consider convex mirror, in case of convex mirror, focal length and radius of curvature both are positive. So positive, r equal to plus 3 meters. But we need to find f value. So we know that radius of curvature equal to 2f, r equal to 2f. So we can write f equal to r by 2. So we can write 3 by 2 meters. So this is the focal length. We got focal length. And here a bus is located behind the mirror is saying. So that means bus is nothing but object. Bus is considered object. So we got object distance. So object distance means what here? We know it is u. So I already told in the previous lesson, always object distance is considered as negative. U value is considered as negative. So U equal to minus 5 meters. So we got focal length and object distance U. And with the help of these two values, we should find nature of the image and position of the image and size of the image. Position of the image means we should find V value. That means distance of image we should find first of all. We know that from the mirror formula, according to mirror's formula. So we can write 1 by f equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. So now I am going to substitute these two values in this equation here. So here f value is 3 by 2, 1 by 3 by 2. That is equal to u value is minus 5. Minus 5 and plus 1 by u. So we got this. So here we will get ratio in the form of ratio. So 1 by 3 by 2 means 2 will go to upside. So we can write 1 by 1 into 2 by 3 in the form of ratio. So we instead of this one simply we can write 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 equal to minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by v. So if we rearrange this equation, we need to find v value. So if we rearrange this equation, we can write 2 by 3, it will come to this side. So then it becomes positive value. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5 equal to 1 by v. So next. So we will rearrange the equation. 1 by v equal to, we can write this equation as 1 by v equal to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. Right. So here LCM is 3 and 5. 3, we will get 3 comma 5. We should find LCM of 3 comma 5. So it is nothing but 3 ones are 3, 5. Again we have to take 5 table. 1, 1. So anyway we get 15. LCM is 15. Right. So here we need to get 15. That means 3 should be multiplied by 5. So that means 5 to the 10. You get 10. So here 5 3 is 15. 3 into 1 3. So we'll get 1 by v equals to 10 plus 3 13. 13 by 15. So if we rearrange this equation, we can write v equal to 15 by 13. 13 meters. So it is around v equal to. So if we find the ratio of this one, approximately 13 1 to 13. So that means 1. So what is the remaining here? 2. If we keep the point, it becomes 20. Again 1. So remaining is 7. Already we get the point. So it becomes 70. 13 5 7. So it is enough. V equal to 1.15 meters. We got V equal to 1.15 meters. So that means we got the position of the image. So next what we need to find here, nature of the image and size of the image. To find the nature of the image, so we should find magnification. So how to find the magnification here? So for the slide, I need some space here. I am going to draw this. So here I am going to find magnification. Already we know that m equal to minus v by u. So magnification m equal to minus v by u. So v value how much here? Minus, we can write 1.15 by. So what is the u value here? Minus 1. We are going to substitute minus 1. Minus minus gets cancelled here. 1 by 1.5. So what we get here? So minus minus cancel means get positive value. Next, 1 by 1.5 means how much we get if we keep 0 point. So it becomes 11.5. 5 to 0. So next, so this is around plus 0.2. This is enough for us. Magnification is plus 0.2. So based on the magnification, we can write the ratio. So here we are getting positive value. So that means therefore image is Image is what here? Positive means what is the nature of image? Image is virtual, comma erected. Virtual, comma erected. So it is less than 1. We are getting less than 1. So less than 1 means it is diminished image. So we got the nature of the image. So finally what we need to find here? We need to find size of the image. And further to find the nature, size of the image, I am going to rub this one. So here we are going to find the size of the image. So to find the size of the image, we will consider m equal to hi by h1. Size of the image is size of the object. So what is the m value here? So we got m value 0.2. So in this problem, size of the object is not given actually. Size of the object is not given. So for that sake, we are considering size of the object. Size of the object, for example, we are considering size of the object HO is 2 meters. I am considering in this question in your textbook, size of the object is not given and he is asking size of the image. We cannot find. So that's why we are assuming that size of the object is 2 meters. I am substituting 2 meters here. Sorry, HI. So here we should substitute 2. So if we do the cross multiplication, we will get size of the image HI equal to 2 into 0.2. We get 0.4 meters. Size of the image. So if we compare both the values, size of the object is 2 meters, size of the image is 0.4. So it is correct. Why? Because rear view mirror means convex mirror. So it always forms virtual, comma erected and diminished image. That's why size of the image is less compared to the size of the object. So by this class, your entire topics are completed regarding your first lesson, 10th class syllabus. So it is nothing but reflection of light and curved surfaces, and you have to prepare well regarding this. This is the end of this lesson. So you should concentrate on some topics like uses or applications of convex and concave mirror. You should learn all the diagrams, ray diagrams, especially regarding concave and convex mirror, and what kind of light rays we are going to use to draw the ray diagrams. That ray diagrams also you should learn, and the lab activities, how to find the position and nature of the image for various positions of object. V-shaped stand activities, that is also important. And with that, how to find the focal length of unknown concave mirror, that activity is also important. You should learn all the activities and lab activities which are given in the textbook, and you should learn all the all the answers which are given in your textbook, question and answer. And also with that, you should learn all the think and discuss questions. Thank you very much for listening my lesson with concentration. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel. Follow my lessons. You can understand the physics very easily.